Hello, I'm X Toycat, and one of the most insane Minecraft accomplishments happened in the last week, and you might not have even been aware of it because Minecraft Bedrock speedrunning isn't a concept that even existed 2 years ago, but in the last few months they've finally broken the sub 4 minute barrier, getting a Minecraft run from start to finish in less than 4 minutes, and then even crazier than that is across the thousands of runs where people tried to beat that, we got to sub 350, we got to 3 minutes 40, and for a full month that stood, but in the last few days that was finally broken by a brand new first-time record holder called Crazy Feed, and the only thing crazier than his name is the fact that he only started speedrunning Minecraft Bedrock on the PC a couple of months ago. This sounds like insanity by itself, but wait until you see the run. It's truly a thing to be awed at, and today I want to share that with you and talk about just how wild it really is. So let's jump straight into it right now. So this is the run in question, and the interesting thing about this is because the speedrunner is Ukrainian, this is the first Minecraft Bedrock world record that is in Cyrillic, as best I can tell. It's kind of wacky when you look at the text, but even wackier is the way they've refined the same strategy. It's the same basic strategy every other speedrunner's used, but the tiny refinements that make it this 3 seconds faster than the second place, and which make it 23 seconds faster than that sub 4 minute barrier we thought was so impossible. And it's because of all these tiny subtle things, like, you know, going ahead, grabbing some beds by running straight through a zombie, going to this first house is a smart place to do it. Then the even crazier thing, this sounds insane to anyone who's seen the previous run, but they just jump straight into the ravine. They don't use the hay bale to break their fall. They figure that saving, losing those 6 hearts is actually, worthwhile to save the, the half a second it'll take them to break the hay bale when they're done. It's crazy to look at, but it really is a faster run. Also, look at this masterful switching between the buttons. They're using their keyboard, obviously, to work out the numbers. The masterful switching between the bucket and the iron pickaxe as needed. It's crazy to look at. And the mechanical skill, obviously it goes without saying, it's pretty fast. This isn't the best part of the run, but the thing that really made me go, yeah, you need to have so much confidence to do this, is placing the lava, then placing the wood, of which they only brought 2 bits with them, and then jumping straight into this, nerf portal. It's a real ballsy solution, but it works out for them. I'm super glad for that, as risky as that could have been. Next up is getting the Nebrak, because they need to go up to get to both the Bastion and the Nev Fortress, and what they do is they do the real ballsy but very successful strategy of jumping straight from there to the portal. As you can see, everything's going to work out perfectly enough for them just here, and this is the thing, the next up here is the point we need to raise about speedrunners. When you look at speedrunners, you need to realize these are all very talented people. All of the top 20 speedrunners are incredibly talented, similar levels of talent, I would say, but the thing, the thing that people don't realize is like, oh, the only thing that decides it is luck. And as you can see, this is going to be a very lucky run. He mines just a few of the blocks, something like 7 or 8, before he gets all of the ender pearls that he needs. However, the thing that you don't realize is this runner, even though he's new to the space, ran hundreds, presumably maybe even more than that, thousands of times, and you can, you can see all of those attempts that go badly, and that's great. But like when there are attempts like this where the ender pearl trades are just about close enough to right. It's crazy how he has to get rid of the excess gold, because obviously it's not needed anymore once you've got the ender pearls. And it's also crazy to see this kind of dangerous maneuver, but a necessary one, of using his fire resistance potion so he can attack the blazes without taking any further damage, because at this point, again, he could die if a few blazes hit him wrong, and now it's just all about, can he get the luck that he needs to get these blaze rods working? He's got 1 blaze that didn't give him something already. If he gets too many more, the run is over. But fortunately, despite using just an iron pickaxe, he does and despite being trapped between some of them, his fire resistance potion means that he can deal this, and he can, oh, look at that, 5 blaze rods already sorted, throws his ender pearl as he crafts his IFenders, and he's back into the overworld less than 3 minutes in. And this is the crazy bit, right? It's 3 minutes and he's in the overworld. How is he going to have completed the game in the next 37 seconds? And this, again, the end strategy is the same fundamentally, but the thing is, those 23 seconds between this and the 4 minute runs had to come from somewhere, and you can see some of those seconds here in the end. Every second is counting in the craziest way to watch, because look at this. For instance, rather than waiting for the lava to pour off, he jumps off, he does the ender pearl into the dragon's head, ensuring he gets critical hits, that's double damage of anything he does, and then he places the beds. He's got just 1 heart of damage right now. A single fire would kill him, but good news, the dragon's dead, and even better than the dragon being dead, the speedrun is over. 3 minutes, 37 seconds, and 86 milliseconds. The Minecraft Bedrock world is in the level of speedrunning that the milliseconds really are counting on every single point now, and this is the world record. It's incredible, but I didn't want to just show you the world record today, because that, again, it's a feat for Ukrainian Minecraft, I have to say. It's a really impressive thing. We have to give it claps. We have to say that's incredible. But there's just so many tiny things that I was watching and I was impressed with that I want to share with you all to help you save a few seconds in your life and maybe a speedrun if you're doing them. Stuff like this wood that you're seeing at the very beginning. When he previously the wood has not always been gotten from there, but he breaks the wood as he's running towards it. The wood is already in the line he's going for. It's a simple thing, but it's one that really helps out. Things, such as, for instance, this is something that I've always known. I always do it, and people say it's risky, but running straight through the zombie villager, he jumps admittedly, means that he doesn't have to deal with punching out of the way, and he can get the beds behind it. No issues whatsoever. Not all strategies do that, but it's incredible to look at. The even more incredible thing is just taking damage right here. Again, it's something you can rehearse and you can know where to fall. This is a scary fall to look at, and it's kind of hard to pull off if you don't know what you're doing. But the fact that he's just like, yeah, I'll just take the damage, whatever. It's a small thing, but it's these small little strategy deviations that add up. The Minecraft Bedrock speedrun world record might look like it's perfectly solved right now, but the truth is there is still room to go. There is still plenty of places to optimize, and even though they're going to be optimizations that save you a 10th of a second here and a 20th of a second here, stuff like, this nether portal is probably the weakest part of the run, and look how incredible it still is. This is, to me, the teller of how impressive this is. You could see how I bet doing that a solid 2 seconds faster is possible if you've got the insane skill, and that is what I love about the Minecraft Bedrock speedrunning space. It's gone so fast. From the fastest time was 59 minutes at the end of 2019. Now it is 3 minutes and 37 seconds. And the crazy thing to me is how many skills have had to come together, as well as obviously update luck. I mean, the Nether update has made 90% of that possible, but small stuff like, the ender pearling skill that you have to have. You can call it muscle memory, you can call it skill, you can call it whatever you want, but the fact that he has to throw this pearl next to him immediately and jump off the edge because that's that's what he has to do, right? It's a crazy thing to look at, but it's also a sign of again the development of the space, which I love to see. Minecraft Bedrock speedrunning is something I've always been passionate for, and I'm so glad that so many people have joined me and surpassed my skill in such a level that I look at it and it's almost alien to me. Killing these guys, making sure he's getting criticals every time. It's not the hardest. Again, it's not the perfected thing in the world, but the fact that he's so fearlessly doing it in a lot of cases is what makes this dangerous. The fact that he could do this time and time again, because this is one run you're watching. This is 3 minutes 37, and it's an incredibly fast run. But what you're not seeing is all of the runs where this didn't happen. What you're not seeing is all the runs where that ender pearl failed and he didn't craft in time. What you're not seeing is all the runs where, despite getting back in the overworld in time, when he places these IF enders in, you're not seeing all the runs where this technique, that ender pearl has to be correct. This next thing here, he has to place down his bed, and then he has to mine the block underneath it at the same time as being ready to stack up because he needs this lava to go as soon as possible. These are all tiny little things that you're not gonna, it's hard to spot when you're not paying too much attention. But when I watched this run, I was so inspired that I had to share with all of you. And so as a result, I hope you all enjoyed this. And I hope, even though this is a few days old now, and it was it beat a record which has stood for over a month, which is a eternity in the Minecraft Bedrock speeding space. I hope to see runs that do even better than this. This is an incredible talent from crazy, from the crazy man himself, the crazy Ukrainian man himself. But I hope that there is more development coming. I hope that in 6 months from now, I'm talking about oh yeah, so someone beat the game in 2 minutes. Because here is the thing, a lot of people try to compare Bedrock speedrunning to Java. I've spoken about before why this isn't true, why this isn't accurate, it doesn't work. But if you look at Minecraft Java speedrun times, it's 2 minutes 15. Obviously there's no 12 IF Ender Portal Seed. Minecraft Bedrock runs have to go to the Nether. This isn't possible, but the fact that even with this huge birth, I mean, seeds don't work the same way, so there's no 12 ice seeds, so the dragon doesn't work the same way. These things make Minecraft Bedrock speedrunning harder, but yet the bridge is being gapped. There is now just 1 minute and 22 seconds between the fastest set seed Minecraft Java runner and the fastest set seed Minecraft Bedrock runner. And that honestly is an accomplishment that that says to me there's very close to equal skill levels, and I only see this going further and further in the Bedrock side. But yeah, obviously I'm someone who cares a lot about Minecraft Bedrock. If you care a lot about Java, and Java speedrunning is the bigger category by far, of course you'll disagree with that, but I just wanted to share one of my small passions with you today, and I hope that now, oh my god, there are so many hundreds of people who have competed in Set Seed glitchless for Minecraft Java. But yeah, the thing I want to share with all of you is just to say that this is a fun thing I care a lot about, and I hope that you found it interesting to watch. And obviously, if you do, I hope that you give Minecraft Bedrock speedrunning a try. I think it's a really cool space that even if you're not the best at, let's be honest, you can be the 735th best speedrunner with a time of 4 hours and 9 minutes if you want to be. But that's not what has ever mattered. What matters far more than that, in my opinion, is doing something fun, seeing a new little hobby, and learning to play games in a slightly different way than you did before, because I find it to be a lot of fun, and maybe you do too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I look forward to seeing you in 2022 for the cave update version of speedrunning, am I right? Also, yeah, I think I do want to make a video talking about speedrunning stuff for, you know, like how 1.17 will affect speedrunning. Do you want to see it? Let me know in the comments. But for now, goodbye.